Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Messiah and today we are going to be doing a pretty short forecast for Hurricane Francine now. She's now a Category 1, going to become a Category 2 hurricane as she makes landfall somewhere over here in southern Louisiana. We're going to get straight into this because this is early in the morning and I am on a time limit because I do got school today. So we will get to this right now. Alright, so we're going to go on radar first. We're not going to talk too much about the path of trajectory of the storm because we know where the storm is heading. We know where it's going. As you can see, it's going straight into Louisiana, the southern portions of Louisiana, south and west of New Orleans actually, and south and west of Houma in that area. So the areas I'm most concerned about will be near Morgan City, Franklin, what's this, Jeanerette, I think that's how you say it, in those areas over here. So this will be a Category 2 hurricane, not a high-end Category 2, but a low-end Category 2. Before it makes landfall at 2 p.m., this is going to be around 2 p.m. before it makes landfall, it still has some time to strengthen. So this could be a pretty high-end Category 2 possibly if it plays out right. But you can see her on radar now, on Radar Omega live, and you can see the wind speeds right there. This is definitely hurricane force winds right there. That is going to be coming on shore pretty soon there. And the storm surge probably started. Your storm surge, the biggest storm surge threat in my opinion, will be right in these areas right here. You can expect 5 to 10 feet of storm surge from this storm pushing up onto the mainland of Louisiana. And maybe a little bit of storm surge over here as well. Like, she's going to be throwing storm surge all over the place, actually. Like, this entire area needs to be on alert for storm surge, actually, regardless. Because she's going to be pushing up a bunch of water onto the land anyway in any area. So, we definitely got to watch out for that. You have your hurricane warnings, of course. You got your tropical storm warnings. And you have your tropical storm watches up there as well. Up there for Mississippi, Louisiana, of course. And a little bit of Florida and Alabama, I think. Or, no. Actually, it's just Alabama, not Florida. But that could possibly change though. But yeah, you can see Hurricane Francine's in the ocean. She's currently a Category 1 with 90-mile-per-hour winds, sustained winds actually, and 115-mile-per-hour wind gusts. 977 low pressure system. She's gonna become a probably a 960 low pressure system maybe. Around the time, around 2 p.m. I will be live around between maybe 2:45 to 3:45 ish. Around that time I'll be live for this landfall event. I'll be live the entire time in watching this thing make landfall over here in Louisiana for you guys. I think they're setting up cameras over here. We do have some live cameras right here. I think they're going to put up some live cameras in these areas as well to watch the hurricane make landfall. So that's something to keep in mind about. But I do want to get into these models now. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time. So like I said, this is what she looks like off land. You can see a little bit of lightning. And this is off the Lake Charles radar, by the way, as well. So let's get into this now. So, oops, wrong model run. Let's go to this one. So let's go to Francine. So this is what Francine looks like currently right now. I think this is the most recent model run we got, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is. So this is the most recent model run we got. So she will 100% keep strengthening as she makes it up to the north and east. Like I said, she could make landfall as a pretty higher end Category 2 hurricane. I don't think she's going to reach Category 3 status at all. But personally, I think she's going to be at least high end Category 2. Or at least Category 1, low Category 2, and high Category 3, in my opinion. She's going to make a landfall probably around, if I have to say, 5 p.m. Eastern. So that is 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Louisiana. I think it's Central Daylight Time over here. So yeah, you guys better watch out for that. Like I said, around 5 p.m., I think the worst of the storm is going to happen. You're going to see your rain. You're going to see your tornadoes over here on this side. You're going to see your storm surge is already happening around this time. It's going to be pretty much insaneness happening over here in this area. Like I said, I pointed out Morgan City, Franklin, Jeanerette, I think that's how you say it. New Iberia, I think that's how you say it. Martinville, those areas south of Lafayette. You guys better watch out, because you're going to see some pretty strong winds in excess of Category 2 force, or Category 2 winds, hurricane winds, sorry. And like I said, your tornado threat will definitely start to increase a lot more in this area. You have a slight risk of severe weather, and it's driven by a 5% tornado risk. So if you're in southern Louisiana, southern Alabama, the Panhandle of Florida, and of course Louisiana, especially New Orleans. You guys better watch out for some a bunch of spin up tornadoes from this storm. Also, about time she's making up to land around 2 a.m., she's going to be a tropical storm. And then a tropical depression. It's going to move up to the north and east. So definitely be mindful of that. But it's not going to be nowhere near as strong as what she was in the ocean. So that's good news, I guess. But, I mean, honestly, none of this is really good news that she rose back in intensity. Because it was a Category 1 at first, but now she's going to be a Category 2. So let's hope it doesn't rise in intensity anymore. Like I said, anything can happen in the Gulf of Mexico, so definitely be weather aware of that. But actually, let's continue pushing this out real quick so you can see where she goes. Like I said, she makes landfall, goes up to the north. She will definitely cause a tornado threat up here. Oops. A tornado threat up here in Kentucky, Nashville, well, not Nashville, but Tennessee, Alabama, and those places over here in Georgia, and basically the Ohio Valley region. But she's going to fizzle out pretty rapidly, so she's going to be just a regular low pressure system causing severe weather. So that's something to keep in mind about. Now let's go to this is the HMON model run. So this is what Francine looks like on here. So let's play this out real quick. I mean, it will look like a well-defined eye right there, but it kind of like dissipates a little bit and then it re-strengthens, I think. Yeah, this is definitely a strengthening hurricane as we speak. And like I said, she's gonna make landfall. This one is showing landfall around same time, basically the same time, around between 5 and 8 p.m. So basically the same time as the other one. So I think we can pinpoint what time she's gonna make landfall today, and it's like I said, it's probably gonna be around between 5 p.m. to 8 and 9 p.m. around those time frames, depending on what happens with the I guess the atmosphere, and because it all relies on the atmosphere, or rather like if this hurricane moves faster or if it moves slower. We don't know yet, so that's something to keep in mind about. Take everything like with the landfall timing with a grain of salt, because we're not 100%, but we do know that it is going to be between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m., maybe even 9 p.m., depending on how slow she goes. But that's what it looks like right there. And I mean, there's no point in seeing the winds. You can see Category 2 status, 100 mile per hour wind sustained, and 120 gusts. And I mean, if you pull out the satellite imagery, this is your satellite imagery right here. This is the visible blue. As you can see, of course, you can't see anything. So we're gonna switch this to visible red. Still nothing. What's the is there water vapor? I can't see. Let me see. Okay, I think this is probably not water vapor, but we can look at this. So this is from 3 a.m. I would just say, and this is what she looks like right there. Strengthening hurricane, as you can see. It looks like more convection is starting to blow up right here in this area. So there's definitely convection and thunderstorms popping up around the center of circulation of the storm. The eye is somewhere over here, of course. It's not well defined because it's not a well defined hurricane yet. It's definitely strengthening and it's definitely growing, but it's not a well-defined hurricane. And this is what she looks like on satellite imagery, actually. Wow. So we do have the imagery of it. And yeah, there's still no eye, but there's definitely a center of circulation right in this area, as you can see right there. Yep, that's your center of circulation. It is it's moving. It's moving fast. Like I said, she's gonna be throwing storm surge up in this region. That's a horrible arrow, by the way. But she's gonna be throwing storm surge all up there. That's the blue polygons, as you can see right there. And she's gonna make landfall, like I said, around between 5 and 8 p.m. So stay weather aware, y'all. Stay alerted, because this is definitely a dangerous storm, and she's probably gonna drop a lot of rain too, as well. So definitely be aware of that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can use to show you guys what she looks like. Oh, we have this as well. Let's see. This is also pretty useful. Yeah, okay, so it was a lot more prominent right there with the blue, but I think it's going to shoot back up in intensity with the blue. Probably around midday today. Like I said, I won't be able to record or do anything midday because I'm going to be at school. But when I get back from school, live stream starts right away. So we'll, stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified for when I go live. And make sure you like this video as well. Like, send this out to as many people as possible to let them know that this storm is coming. I know a lot of people know the storm is coming, but you know, there's sometimes in some cases where people don't know that this storm is coming and how intense it's going to really be. So make sure you guys just share this and let your family and friends know that this is nothing to play around with. It may be a category 2 hurricane, but that doesn't mean anything. It's still a hurricane. It can still do damage. It can still hurt people. It can still flood anything. So it's a hurricane. Be weather aware. But that's all I have to talk about today. Like I said, landfall, that's the most important part between 5 and 8 p.m. I know I said it like 3 times, but that's the most important part. And it will be a category 2. It is so far right now a category 1, but it is strengthening currently. It is strengthening and it's strengthening fast. So be weather aware. I will end this video now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys until next time. Peace.